Alright. So what up YouTube? I don't have no intro or anything, but this is my first time gonna start this. This is my first time doing SunGazing. I actually did it yesterday, but the past hours it's been a lot. So I felt like I had to do like a experience on it. What is it? It's October 18th, and I don't know. I don't know. It's been a lot. So yesterday I was doing Uber Eats, and in the back of my mind, I always wanted to SunGaze, but I didn't know what time, but when was the right time, or when to do it, or it just I didn't have the time because it's always work. So yesterday I'm doing Uber Eats, and it was bright outside. It was like around 12, and then one mind just said, you know what? Why not just do it now? It's 12. Why not just do it now? So I'm in the car and I just looked out the window. The sun was high. Like the sun was high there. It was high. I mean, yeah. So I looked out the window. I just looked at the sun and I closed my eyes. I looked at the sun and I couldn't. It was like for 1 second, and after that I closed my eyes because I couldn't keep like a constant, gaze on it. And remind you, I didn't do no research on it. It was just I'm on YouTube and I'm watching other YouTubers, and they say, you should SunGaze. The sun will give you energy, etc., etc. So, I tried to do it myself, but I didn't realize when I did my research. Majority of the beginners that started, they do it during sunrise and sunset. Me, as a new beginner, I didn't really did my research, and I just went out there and did it. So the first time I did it, I looked in the sun and I took away my eyes because it was just like a bright light. It was just, to me, it was just a bright light. I took away my eyes. So I'm like, okay. I was like, wow, like, okay. So then I looked again. And then, I don't know, something happens, like, my eye, it didn't get adjusted, but it was like the bright light got smaller. So I was like, okay, I could do this. But then, meanwhile I was doing it, I didn't know, like, after you look, you only look for like a second, and then close your eyes, and then 2 seconds, close your, just after you look at the sun, just close your eyes for like a 10 second, 20 second. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know I had to do that. So when I looked the second time, when I said the light like got smaller, it became clear to me that my eyes was fine. Like I didn't get blind or anything. It was just a bright light. So after my third time looking, I looked longer. So when I looked longer the third time, now it was like a good, I don't know, it was like 20 between 20 and 30 seconds. I'm not sure how long. And something did happen. So when I looked that time, the sun, it wasn't like just a bright light no more. It was a circle now. It was a circle. It was just a circular light. And believe it or not, when I was looking at the light, it was like it was pulsing. Or it was like a rhythm, like it was pulsing. Like you can see it was coming out and in like it was a pulsing, like it was a pulsing star. So I was like, this is weird to me because I didn't see the sun like that, and like before. Like when I looked at the sun, it was just like a big bright light, but it looked like it was in shape now. It was pulsing. And then I just kept staring at it. I just kept looking up and I kept staring at it, and in the back of my mind, when I was younger, everybody said to me, like when I was whoever, like my mom or the information that you would get online is, oh, if you look at the sun you would get blind, the sun would do this and that. And that was in the back of my mind. I didn't take it as like I'm gonna go in like free mind. I didn't kick it out. It was just in the back of my mind. So after I looked at the sun the third time, when I took down my eyes and I closed it was just this black spot. It was just a black spot, and the black spot almost had a perfect circle, but it was just a black spot. Like it was the sun. Like when you first look at it, it was a black spot, and I was like, damn. Like I didn't experience this before, right? But after like 20 seconds, it went away. So after it went away, things changed. After I looked at the sun the third time for a longer time, and after I seen the black spot, things changed. Like the trees had looked different to me. The trees had looked more red. Everything was like red, yellow, green. It was just all different colors. So at that time, like I said, I was doing Uber Eats. So when I was when I was SunGazing at that time, I didn't have an order. So I just had got an order after my third time, and after the black spot, I just got an order. So I'm driving, and there was this van in front of me, and in the back of my mind, I know the van was silver, but yet still it had looked greenish, yellowish. It was weird. It was like a totally different color. So I'm like, yo, is my mind playing a trick on me? Like it didn't look like it, but I don't know. I didn't know what to expect. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect. So I was just driving. I'm like, is this regular? Like after you look at the sun, is this gonna be like a permanent thing? Like I don't know. So I just kept driving into my other order, and it's just for the whole day it went away. But for the whole day, up until I'm talking now, there's been like my vision had came back, but there's been this imprint of the sun in the dead center of my eye, like this imprint of the sun. Like if I'm driving on the highway and I look at the billboard from afar, I know there's a billboard. I know there's writing on it, and from memory I could tell what it is. But if I'm looking at it for the first time, I can't read it because it's just this imprint of the sun on there. Like out of my peripherals, I could see my peripherals is fine. Like I could see, I could drive everything. I could see. But if I'm dead staring at something, like the center of it, it's just the sun. Like I just see the sun. Like I don't know. It's the imprint. Like it's just a circular yellow sun, and it's brighter when I'm in this. Like when I'm in light. When I'm in the sunlight, it's brighter. But when I'm in like a shade or a dark place, it's not that effective. But it's still there, and it's still there up to now. So I don't know. I'm just wondering, like, is this a permanent thing or it's temporary? I just want, answers. I don't know when I'm gonna get this answer because I'm not that big of a YouTuber. But if somebody see this, just give me an answer to, like, is this a normal thing for beginners? Or I don't know. But I was watching a YouTuber and he said, like, if you go in there with the intentions just not believing in the sun and the capabilities, and you're just going there to do, like, if you're just going for the first time and just not being prepared, basically, like when I say being prepared, like, you know how I said, like, I didn't know you had to do for like a second and then close your eyes and let your eyes readjust and take deep breaths. I wasn't that prepared, and I just stared into the sun. And like, I don't know, I feel like I feel like it hit me like a ton of bricks. Like the sun hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, cause now it's imprinted in my retinas. Like everywhere I look, it's just the sun. Like it's just a circular thing. It's just the sun. I could still see, but it's just the sun is there when I look hard. And when I close my eyes like this, I could still see this yellow bright light just in the center. And when I open back up, it's like my eye readjusts for a second, and then it collects back that imprint. But behind that, I don't know if because I SunGazed or what, but this morning, because I SunGazed yesterday, this morning when I got up, it's just, I felt the energy to just get up and go back out and work. Usually that's not the case. Usually that's not the case. Usually, like, I get up, I'm like, oh, I don't want to take a shower, this and that. I just find every reason not to get up and out. But I just got up, took a shower, put on my clothes, and I'm up and out. You see me in the car, like, I just up and out, ready to go, like, ready to work. And I don't know if it's the sun or not, but it was just strange to me. And also, for the past few weeks, like, I haven't been cooking, and we've been buying outside food, and it just, the feeling that I got from just buying